Our final competitor for this introductory round is the host of the YouTube series Sports Center, and he's also an occasional stand-in for Ron Weasley. Hailing from Los Angeles, California, please, round of applause for Ben Cannon!
Wow. You applauded for me. That wasn't smart. You guys, you have no idea if I'm going to be good or not. Like, whether I can get up there and I can be, don't you like towels? Like, if I suck, that's up here. You guys have just sated my ego. I'm set for the night. I can go to sleep. I'm good. Thank you for that. Probably noticed a little something different about me. Pretty obvious, I know. I'm bisexual. Oh yes. Ladies, gentlemen, variations thereupon. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's weird telling people that I'm bisexual because when you tell straight people and go, oh my god, gay, and you tell gay people, pick a side, we're in a war, you know? I don't understand the animosity that people in the LGBT community have towards bisexuals. It's like clowns being angry that mimes also exist. I don't get it. I mean, I'm a 6'4", red-haired, bearded, British bisexual man. I think that makes me quite interesting. Oh yes! My sister, I love her to death. She's not quite as interesting. She called me up the other day and she told me, you know, I'm scared that I'm not holding people's attention when I have a conversation with them. And I said, well, you know, you can study, you can learn a new language, you can try to master a new skill, 10,000 hours at anything, you become an expert. She said, no, I'm going to get a snake. Show of hands, who here has a snake, as a pet? Legitimately, why do you have a snake? Why do you have... Listen, snakes are ornamental at best. They do nothing. They sit there and they're warm. They're the only pet you have to buy other pets for so you can feed them. I don't see the appeal of a snake. I'm not a dog person either. I get the point of a dog. I know what dogs are for. They're to make you feel like you have value as a person. You know? Dogs are nature's sycophants. They are nature's yes men. They're like, oh yes, absolutely, you're the best, I love you, oh you're great. But the thing you have to realize about dogs, and this is a true scientific fact, you can look it up but don't, dogs perceive time differently from the way we do. Anything longer than 2 hours for a dog is an eternity. That is true, they perceive anything longer than 2 full hours as forever. So if you have an 8 to 5 job, 1 hour commute there, 1 hour commute back, you're gone for 10 hours a day. That's 5 full eternities you're gone. No longer they're excited to see you. When you get home from work, you open the door and they go, oh my god, it's you! Oh my god, I didn't see you! Let's just sit on the couch and watch so you think we can dance like we used to. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that kind of validation. I know my self-worth. I know I'm a piece of shit. This is a fact. I mean, I'm comfortable with the fact that I do not have my life together. I'm okay with this. My life is a shambles. I don't know what Hogwarts house I belong to. And I'm alright with this. I know my work. I think you can tell what value you have as a person by what role you would have in a post-apocalyptic scenario. You know, if you can build, you're great. If you can carve and dig and do any kind of manual labor, you're set. I'm a writer. All of you can write, probably. Most of you can write. Some of you can write. For the dozen or so of you who can write, you're set. Something happens, you can write a letter. Dear David, how are you? I am fine. A giant lizard bit off my arm today. Love and kisses, Beryl. It's a very British name, which is Beryl. You can do that with your own hand, I guess, in that particular situation. I don't have any worth in that situation. You don't need me to write that letter for you. I know in a post-apocalyptic situation, I'm either going to be used as a source of food, or, and I do say this with some regret, I'm going to be giving out quite a lot of blowjobs. Now, this is fine. As you may have observed earlier, I am bisexual. I've got that. But is that really how I want to earn bottle caps in opposed to I don't know. Just assuming, of course, that I make it to a post-apocalyptic scenario. Like, my parents died 51 years old and 58 years old, so I'm probably going to make it to about 54. Again, I'm okay with that. Again, I'm a piece of shit. My parents died relatively recently. They sat down a month and a half apart from each other, opposite sides of the world, fell asleep, didn't wake up. That's fine. My mother, very considerate human being. I don't know if you know this, when you die, everything kind of goes. My mother, again, very considerate human being, very thoughtful, very kind. She thought of others. She fell asleep on the toilet when she went. So that's a nice easy clean up. Flush, you're done. My dad, not quite as caring as far as I'm concerned, ruined a perfectly good share. I'm going to leave you with this. There's nothing on this earth, no feeling as good, nothing as magical as having someone come up and hug you from behind, unless you're traveling alone in the subway. Thank you very much, everyone.
All right. So let's start with you this time. How did Ben do?
You're like a gay Jim Gaffigan. Anyone ever told you that? Like, you were throwing me off. You're good, but you were throwing me off your profile. You're like Jim Gaffigan. I just couldn't get over that. I think being critical, it took you a little bit too long to get to themed jokes, but it kind of didn't matter because they were all good enough. But I would have liked to have heard some more themed event kind of things like anime. The Fallout was good. I would have wanted more. You know, sorry about your parents.
You don't know. Steve, all right. What do you think, man?
So, I agree with Soap. I mean, we are at Anime Expo. I mean, I expected a little more, theme of anime, But, however, you seem like a really interesting guy. Like, I legit was like, I'm gonna go off stage and I'm gonna talk to this guy because it seems really cool. So, you did a good job of entertaining me. I definitely snorted while you were telling jokes, so I think that's a good thing. I definitely enjoyed your set.
Ashford, close it out.
Y'all got me on that thing over there. I really enjoyed your commitment to all of your jokes, especially your physical commitment. Very well done. At the end of when you get down on your knee as the dog, I almost want to see, hold that moment because it was so beautiful. I love you. Give that extra pause because that'll, it's just really good. Trust me about it. That being said, I knew that the dog joke was coming when you started talking about the dog. So maybe, as you were saying, adding more anime stuff. But that, outside of that, pick jokes that haven't been done as much, because you have some really good things that are fantastic about your life. And some of the things I knew where they were going because I've heard them before, just out being a human being out and about. But I really liked your commitment to doing them, and I think that you're just in general a very interesting person. Your stage presence is fantastic, so keep on going.
Thank you very much.